Your heating bill is about to go up again. And the worst part? You're paying for something the sun gives away for free every single day for nothing. Today, I'm building a solar air heater that pulls in cold air, runs it through a network of sun-heated metal pipes, and pumps out genuinely warm air for your room, using one small solar panel, one tiny fan, and parts from any hardware store. No gas line, no electricity bill, no subscription. Just sunlight, metal, and airflow. Here's the problem with how we heat our homes right now. Furnaces and electric heaters run on fuel that keeps climbing in price every single year. And they're fragile. One part fails and the whole system goes down, leaving you stuck paying a technician to fix a black box you don't understand and can't touch. But solar air heating isn't some new gadget. In 1767, a Swiss scientist named Horace Benedict de Saussure built what he called a hot box, a simple insulated container with a glass lid that trapped sunlight and pushed the air inside past the boiling point of water. He built it to study mountain air pressure, but without meaning to, he built the ancestor of every solar collector that came after. The principle hasn't changed in over 250 years. Trap sunlight, heat air, move it where you need it. So, let's break down exactly how this build works, because once you see the physics, it's almost stupidly simple. Leave a length of dark metal pipe sitting in full sun for 10 minutes. It'll be hot enough to burn your hand. That's because dark metal is an incredible heat absorber. It soaks up solar radiation and converts it instantly into thermal energy. Aluminum is the ideal choice here because it heats up fast and transfers that heat straight into anything touching it, including the air moving past its inner walls. So here's the trick that makes this whole system work. Instead of letting that hot pipe just radiate its warmth uselessly into the sky, you force air to travel through it. As air moves down a sun-baked aluminum tube, it strips heat off the metal walls the entire length of the run. Picture water flowing through a hot copper coil and coming out the other end steaming. By the time the air reaches the final pipe, it isn't just warm, it's genuinely hot. Now here's where the solar panel earns its place, and this is the elegant part of the design. You don't need grid power to move the air. You need one small DC fan wired directly to a 20-watt solar panel. No batteries, no inverter, no wiring drama. When the sun is strong, the fan spins faster and pushes more air through the pipe network. When the sun weakens, the fan slows down with it. The system regulates itself automatically. More sun means more electrical output, which means more airflow, which means the system speeds up exactly when there's more heat available and eases off exactly when there isn't.
So the full loop looks like this. The solar panel powers the fan pulls cold outside air into the first pipe. That air winds through a connected chain of aluminum pipes laid out in a zigzag, picking up heat from the metal at every foot of travel, and exits the final pipe noticeably hotter than when it went in. From there, you route that hot exit air straight into the room you want heated. Now let's actually build it. You'll need one 20-watt solar panel, small, cheap, sold at any hardware or electronics supplier. One 12-volt DC fan sized to match the panel's output. 6 to 8 lengths of aluminum sheet metal ducting pipe, the same material used in HVAC work. Flexible aluminum ducting connectors, identical to dryer vent hose to link each rigid pipe to the next. And a simple metal frame to hold the whole array at a slight upward tilt, angled to face the sun directly. Here is the one rule you cannot break. Every single joint between pipes has to be sealed airtight. If air escapes at a connection instead of traveling the full length of every pipe, you bleed efficiency at every joint you skipped. Wrap every connection in foil tape or clamp it down with a hose clamp. Don't leave a single gap. Lay the pipes out in parallel rows, connected end to end, so the air entering one side has to snake through the entire run before it reaches the exit. Mount the frame against a south-facing wall, or whichever wall gets the strongest, most direct sun for most of the day. If your pipes aren't already dark, paint them matte black. This single step dramatically increases how much solar energy the metal absorbs. Mount your solar panel nearby on its own small stand, angled toward the sun, and wire it directly to the fan at the inlet end of the pipe run. Once it's assembled, the fan pulls air in at one end. That air snakes through every connected pipe, absorbing heat the entire way. Hot air exits the far end, and you route that final pipe through a small hole in your wall or window frame straight into the room. That's the complete build. A quick note on sizing before you start cutting anything. The more total pipe length the air travels through, the hotter it gets by the time it exits, so don't undersize the array if you're trying to heat anything bigger than a single small room. A row of 6 to 8 pipes works well for a bedroom-sized space, but for a living room or workshop, doubling that pipe count or running 2 parallel arrays feeding into the same exit duct will give you a real difference you can feel. It's also worth testing your fan and panel pairing on the ground before final mounting. Point the panel at full sun, confirm the fan spins at a strong, steady speed, and only then bolt the whole frame to the wall.
A couple of climate adjustments. In cold climates, add a layer of foil-backed insulation underneath the entire pipe frame so the heat you're generating bleeds into your room instead of into the wall or ground beneath it. In windy areas, build a simple 3-sided enclosure of wood or sheet metal around the back and sides of the array, left open only on the sun-facing side. Wind moving across exposed pipes strips heat away before the air inside ever gets a chance to absorb it. Let's talk performance for a second, because the numbers here are genuinely encouraging. A well-built pipe array like this, mounted on a wall with strong daily sun, can push out air noticeably hotter than the ambient outdoor temperature, easily a jump of 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit by the time it reaches the final pipe, depending on pipe length, sun intensity, and how tight your seals are. Add more pipe length to the zigzag, and that temperature gain climbs higher because the air spends more time in contact with hot metal before it ever reaches your room. Run cost is effectively zero once it's built. You're not burning anything, you're not metering anything, you're just redirecting heat that was already landing on your wall and going to waste. Now, a fair question, if this works, why isn't everyone running one? The honest answer isn't some hidden conspiracy, it's economics. A solar air heater has almost no moving parts, no recurring maintenance, and nothing to sell you twice. There's no profitable service contract in a system this simple, so it never got the marketing budget that photovoltaic panels and heat pumps did. Manufacturers push what they can sell support contracts and replacement parts for. A box of aluminum pipe and one fan just isn't that. And the honest limitations, because this isn't a magic fix for everything. This will not replace your furnace through a stretch of cloudy winter days. It works best as a supplemental heat source, taking real load off your main heating system during sunny daylight hours. It needs genuine wall space with strong sun exposure, so anyone without a south-facing surface is going to get weaker results. And there's no storage built into this design, so the moment the sun goes behind a cloud, output drops with it.
But for the price of one small panel, one small fan, and some scrap ducting, you get a permanent heat source that costs nothing to run, has almost nothing that can break, and keeps working for free on every sunny day for years to come. That's the actual trade here. It's not a total replacement for your heating system. It's a free supplement that pays for itself in a single winter and keeps paying you back for as long as the sun keeps rising over that wall. If you build one of these, you're not just trimming a bill. You're proving you can meet a real need with sunlight, sheet metal, and a fan that costs less than a takeout dinner. That's worth more than the savings alone. If practical, build-it-yourself energy projects like this are what you're here for, subscribing is the easiest way to catch the next one, because this build is just the starting point. Next time, we're taking this exact same airflow principle and turning it into a solar food dehydrator that can preserve an entire harvest using nothing but sunlight, ducting, and a fan just like this one. If you want to see how far this idea stretches, that video is right here.